working for you. CBS 6 News at 5 starts with a breaking news alert.
Breaking right now at 5, investigators have arrested a man suspected in the killing of a Petersburg family. Thanks for joining us. I'm Julie Bragg.
And I'm Rob Desir. We are awaiting a live press conference from Petersburg police about the arrest. But first, CBS 6's Wayne Covil is live in Petersburg with the latest on what we know from the family members about the capture of Alexander Hill. Wayne.
Well, Rob, family members started gathering here about 2 this afternoon after learning of Alexander Hill's arrest. Now, family members tell me now the arrest does start the healing process, but they realize it does not bring back their 4 loved ones. Now, this is the site where 4 generations of one family were killed last April. It's also the site of where a nationwide manhunt for Alexander Hill began. Now, Hill was arrested about 10 o'clock this morning in Buffalo, New York. His last confirmed sighting the day after the murders in Rocky Mount, North Carolina at the Amtrak station. Now, Hill was the ex-boyfriend of a woman who lived in the home here, but she was not at home at the time of the incident. Police say after the break-in, the home was set on fire. Now, it was torn down a few months ago, but family members still consider this a sacred spot. They refer to it fondly as Grandma's house, and they say that it is. And we're going to now toss to that Petersburg Police Department where the news conference on Alexander Hill's arrest is about to begin.
On April 23, 2015, around 10 o'clock a.m., the U.S. Marshals Service arrested Alexander Hill Jr. in New York City. A tip came with the exact location of Hill as a result of a national media saturation once Hill's charges had been upgraded to 4 counts of murder. The official confirmation did not occur until positive identification of Hill had been made. Thousands of hours have been spent over the past year seeking Hill, and the collaboration of the Federal Bureau of Police, the United States Marshals, and the Petersburg Police Department, and their persistence to bring Hill to justice prevail.
Good afternoon. I'm Bobby Matheson. I'm the United States Marshal for the Eastern District of Virginia. Mathieson. What Chief Dixon just started to allude to this morning, or this evening, is the capture of Alexander Hill. I cannot begin to imagine the pain that have gone through all the victims' family, their relatives, and their friends. The pain they have to endure from the event in the past year has been absolutely horrendous. I want to thank the Petersburg Police Department, the FBI, and the Marshal Service, specifically the task force, the New York, New Jersey Regional Task Force in Buffalo, New York, that this morning Alexander Hill was captured in Buffalo. Hill had been staying at a soup kitchen in a church in the city of Buffalo, and thanks to perhaps all the stars lining up, a little divine intervention, good law enforcement work, and specifically the media, tips went out on the 1-year anniversary about a week and a half ago on Easter. And over the last 10 days or so, 2 weeks, dozens and dozens of tips have come into the Marshal Service nationwide for sightings for Alexander Hill. We've followed up on each and every one of them. And as the Chief mentioned here, approximately 10:30 this morning, Hill was taken into custody in Buffalo, New York. For the first couple of hours, he did not maintain who he was or an identity. Upon taking fingerprints sometime shortly after 3 p.m. this afternoon, fingerprints positively identified him as a fugitive wanted from the city of Petersburg.
Is there any indication of how long he has been in the Buffalo, New York area?
Now, the investigation is actually still going on. There will be folks traveling to Buffalo to continue the investigation, and there's a certain number of questions that they will ask and find out. So,
I have other questions.
Now I'd like to put the Commonwealth Attorney on.
Good evening. First, I do want to thank the marshals for their hard work. And I think it's no question now that really the work is truly beginning. Myself and my Deputy Commonwealth Attorney, Cheryl Wilson, and I have been going over everything from the very beginning, reviewing everything from the very beginning, and now we're in it for the long haul. This is going to be a long, hard summer. I appreciate again the work of the marshals, but it's time to begin the work of justice. I'm going to wait later for questions.